Well, good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with your Southern Indiana weather update for this afternoon. Tracking some storms here in the Southern Indiana Weather Lab. Had a few severe thunderstorm warnings already today, and you can see we've got more development out to their west. We'll get to that, talk about that here in just a second. Today's update is sponsored by Metal Magic in Washington. You can give Chad a call at 698-8555 for all of your paintless dent repair needs. They have that traveling hail team, folks, and we've had some large hail already today. So for those of you that have maybe experienced some damage with that, give Chad a call. Metal Magic does a great job, folks. They're PDR Nation certified, and they do that fantastic job. So give them a call. Tell them Southern Indiana Weather sent you. All right, taking a look at our current picture. You can see those warnings over the past 4 hours as I've got the satellite and radar here into motion for you. But we've also got some new development out here to our west, and this is what we are really watching right now. You can see the warnings that we have had here out there with this. Let me go into our Sky Tracker HD radar program here, and let me put this into motion because I think this will give you a better picture of what's going on. And you can see those warnings that we have had primarily across Perry County. It kind of started here in the far corner of Du Bois County, went through Crawford, and now into Harrison, and mainly into Perry counties. So we've had a few thunderstorms warnings out of this. No tornado warnings at this point yet, but as far as severe weather, if we just put this back a little bit, you can see some of the hail that has been tracked, the sizes of the hail that has been tracked with this. Lots of reports out in Crawford County, and even a 1 3/4 inch hail report. So folks, take these thunderstorm warnings today seriously. Here is a current look at radar as of 3:27 p.m. and you can see those storms are now moving out of the area, and you've got a few storms down here, but it's these cells that are starting to pop up to our west. And let me put this into radar into motion again, and you can see that really all of these are starting to track up in this fashion. They will move towards us, and as they move towards us into our unstable environment this afternoon, the question is whether or not they will go severe. Let's take a look at our high resolution future radar real quick just to show you. Here's what it is. Here's what we're talking about, how those storms evolve this afternoon and push up into our area. Will they go severe? Some of them may not. It's up in the air at this point, so we'll have to watch them and see what they do. But very quickly, by the time sunset comes tonight, notice how once the sun goes down, it's just very quickly as if everything just shuts off tonight. Now, we do have a little bit of a risk for severe weather today. The Storm Prediction Center has put us in a slight risk for severe weather over the entire area. Here's a little zoomed in view of that, zoomed in on Indiana. You can see most of us are in this slight risk. Now, the main risks here are damaging winds and large hail. Tornado is, of course, can never be ruled out, but not as large of a threat. The 2% tornado threat doesn't even go until you start to get here up a little bit further into Indiana. And then here is your wind threats and your hail threats. So again, it's mainly a hail and wind threat probabilities for us as far as everything goes today. But pretty much the entire area underneath of a slight risk for severe weather today. And again, we've already had a few of those warnings. Very possible that we could have a few more of those warnings this afternoon as well. I'll be right here in the Southern Indiana Weather Lab monitoring it for you today as warnings come across. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, folks. Facebook.com/Southern Indiana Weather. You can get all of the warnings there. But also, if you go to Twitter, and you can go to at Southern INWX on Twitter, and you will be able, if I can find my page here for you, you'll be able to see it. I've been posting updates here on Twitter as well very regularly, and so if you're on Twitter, you will be able to get things that way as well. So stay tuned with us this afternoon, folks. It looks like it could be potentially a rough afternoon for us. We'll keep monitoring that. Go to southernindianaweather.com and we'll really quickly take a look at your Eubler & Sons 7-day forecast. You can see we're going up to a high of about 85 today. And by the way, if I just go and throw the temperature data right now, you can see we're already into the low 80s in places where it's not been rain-cooled air. Now that the sun's starting to shine out here in Du Bois County, I suspect that 77-degree temperature will start to rise up into the low 80s as well. 83 here at 3:30 Eastern Time in the Evansville area, even 80 already in Bloomington. So we will watch these storms down here as they fire and start to move our way and see whether they go severe or not tonight. Certainly plenty of fuel in the atmosphere for them. It's just a question of whether they will or not. Not a hugely strong risk today, but we do have those have those possibilities today. All right, carbon copy for tomorrow. Basically, another scattered shower and thunderstorm chance. Another high around 85. We'll watch for any severe weather as well. It doesn't look like as good of a chance for severe weather tomorrow as it is today, but we'll keep monitoring it. And then you can see rain in the forecast. But look at this. Even on Wednesday and Thursday, we're talking upper 50s potentially for the highs. So we've certainly got some cooler weather pattern coming up along the way. And unfortunately, that's just what we're going to be dealing with over the next few days. All right, folks, I'll cut it off here for this video. I'll go back to tracking some storms and keeping you updated on Facebook and Twitter. If anything else comes along today that requires a video, I'll have another one of these out. Otherwise, log in for us tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. We'll have your latest quick cast video to start your work week off. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite. Have a great day, folks. Take care.